Hello everyone, welcome back to another video on my channel. Hope you're all doing good, hope you're all doing well. Today we're going to be talking about, I think, well in my opinion, is an absolute generational talent. Now, people always get excited, players burst onto the scene, they get overhyped, particularly at a young age, they never fulfill their potential. I'm not one to get super excited when people say, oh my god, this player's the next best thing. You know, I mean, there's only certain players, very rarely, that get you out of your seat. And we're going to be talking about a player today that I genuinely think could win a Ballon d'Or one day. I'm being dead serious. I think this player can win a Ballon d'Or. This is a generational talent. Badredine Bouanani, the Nice winger. I think he is going to go straight to the very top. I think he's going to be world class, well on his way to being world class, and I think he could win a Ballon d'Or one day. So let's talk about it first of all from an Algerian football perspective. The fact that we got him on board at 17, 18 years of age is huge, because particularly with these binationals, it's not until at least they're in their early 20s that you start seeing them being touted by Algeria away from the French. And even look at players like Ammi, Riyad Mahrez, still flirting with the French side. Even Gouri's nearly 24, still playing with the French youth sides. Bouanani played that Mediterranean Games at 17. Straight away, we realised he could play for Algeria. He won that tournament. Player of the tournament in my eyes. Bang, switches. Straight from under 18 level to international level. That is huge intent. And the reason I think this is crucial is because so many people think, that I've spoken to, and I've heard the case, that the day Riyad Mahrez stops playing for Algeria, a lot of people think the Algerian national team is going to go completely downhill and just completely be like an average side. Like, yeah, I don't want to stereotype, but Algeria would become a Guinea of Africa, an Angola, a sort of a mediocre side that might qualify for an AFCON every now and then. Because of the influence of Mahrez, the high top level he's playing at, you know, playing for Man City, a manager like Pep Guardiola, competing for the Premier League, for the Champions League every single year, and of course as the captain. And when you take away those goals and assists, and when you whittle it down and actually look at the goals and assists Mahrez has for Algeria, you take those away, Algeria a lot of the time wouldn't win a game, certainly wouldn't have won the Africa Cup of Nations. You look at the big moments, that's what makes a big game player, the Nigeria free kick, and stuff like that. And even the first goal in the Nigeria game, people forget it was Mahrez's mazy run that forced Troost-Ekong to score the own goal. I think Bouanani is the ready-made replacement for Mahrez on that right-hand side for Algeria for the next 5 to 10 years, maybe even 15 years, for when Mahrez decides to hang up his boots. So, what is Mahrez, 31, 32, when he does eventually step aside, and I'm sure he'll step aside from Algeria before he completely hangs up his boots at club level, Bouanani is ready to go. He's played for Algeria, all the paperwork's done, there's no sort of speculation about switching from France, he's there, and I think he will be as good as Mahrez. I think when he gets to that age, particularly when Bouanani gets a full season under his belt, you know, not just half a season, not just appearances off the bench, I'm talking starts every week, the first name on the team sheet. When Bouanani gets to that stage, I think he can start producing Mahrez numbers, both at club level and for the national team. So we don't need to worry when Mahrez goes, because I think this guy is going to be that good. I have not been that excited about a player. But I mean, you know, through the years, Algerians said, oh my god, Ilan Cabal is going to be the next big thing. I never really thought about it. I remember Yassine Brahimi coming in, I thought, yeah, he's good, but he's not going to be top class. Bouanani he's something else. He's a player that will get you off of your seat, even if you're not Algerian, okay? You think of players like Messi. Messi gets you off of your seat. Doesn't matter what country you're from or what club you support. Messi gets you off of your seat. And I get that same feeling with Bouanani. You know, for people that like Ronaldo, when Ronaldo does a ridiculous skill move, particularly when he was a winger a few years ago, Man United, Real Madrid, not so much now when he's like just scoring tap-ins, but he'd get you off of your seat. Ian Robben used to get you off of your seat. I think Bouanani falls into that category, and I genuinely think he's going to be world class. I think he's going to be at Real Madrid in 5 years' time, Barcelona, PSG, a top club, because there's no way Nice keep him. He's barely played this season, and he has 4 assists. Plus, the amount of times he's put unbelievable balls into the box after beating 3 or 4 players, and Nice just haven't got the player to finish their dinner and put that away. And when you look at one of the assists from Bouanani the other week, he skilled half the team and his shot hit the post, and I think the board scored the rebound. That's the sort of level of player he is. And he's only started, I think, 6-7 league games. He's got 4 assists in 7 league starts. I mean, that's amazing. That's the same as Belali, pretty much. Belali's been starting since the beginning of the season. This is a generational talent, and I cannot tell you guys how lucky Algeria are to have this player. And when you see Bouanani playing big games, go to an Africa Cup of Nations, you're going to realise just how good he is. Because at the moment, he's raw. So if you're an opposition defence, you don't know how to deal with him because you've not seen much of him. You don't know how good he is, and you don't know what he's got in his locker. So if we're playing an AFCON game and we know Mahrez is going to start on the right-hand side, or you want to bring both of them into the same team some way, defences are going to be scared. If you're bringing on a Bouanani with 25 minutes to go, 20 minutes, 15 minutes to go, and it's level or you're a goal behind, you're going to be scared. You're going to be scared. And he might be the wild card. I mean, at the moment, he's going to be the wild card. He's going to be the X factor, the wow factor. The sort of the streets player that comes on and dribbles and makes something. In a few years, he will be that first name on the team sheet. Like Mahrez, he will be that one that is on the poster boards, on the adverts, on the intros, you know, on the promotions for games. But right now, people aren't talking about Bouanani. We know about him. But I'm sure one day, the whole world will be talking and know about Badredine Bouanani. So if you don't know about him, get to know him. And we will come back to this video, inshallah, one day when I told you guys this guy is going to go to the very top. He is unbelievable. His dribbling is outrageous. You know, he can go left, he can go right. The little, you know, that feint when he drops the shoulder, that sort of thing. That is undefendable. And he's just fantastic and well on his way to being world class. So I think he is the ready-made Riyad Mahrez replacement on that right wing, and I think he's certainly going to be a better player than the likes of Michael Olise that we were linked with. And I just think Bouanani is so good, and I think he gets one more season. I think next season he gets a full season at Nice, because he only joined Nice in the summer from Lille. He'll get a full season where he starts. A decent striker up there, maybe a Moffy, will get him a lot more assists. And then I think he'll have the AFCON in January, and then we'll see next summer, in 24, I think a big move. But this is a very exciting player, and almost certainly he'll be going to the Africa Cup of Nations. So let me know your thoughts on Bouanani in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.